Hello everybody and welcome to the 2022 NBA Draft, where the Cleveland Cavaliers are on the board at the 14th pick. But, I mean, we know what they have, right? We know, well, the Colin Sexton situation is a little bit in the air, a little bit dicey at this moment. But other than that, you have your sinners that often play it 3 at a time.
Yeah.
You have Darius Garland, all-star, amazing player. We love him. Now I think you get an off-the-ball player or somebody who can create off the ball. That leaves me with 2 players here. And we will repeat this name until it happens. I know Cleveland fans who didn't watch the other videos.
For the 8th time.
This is probably 8 times in a row we've talked about this player. A.J. Griffin. A.J. Griffin. Somebody take him. No, don't take Ochai Agbaji. Don't take him. Take A.J. Griffin. Please. Please, for the love of God, take A.J. Griffin. And if you don't take him, take Malachi Branham, because I promise you Malachi Branham's floor is higher than Ochai Agbaji. Just please take one of those 2 players. If you're going to get rid of Colin Sexton, maybe even take Ty Washington. Just please. Please. If you want to take Tari Eason, take Tari Eason. If you want to take Dalen Terry, take Dalen Terry. Please don't take Ochai Agbaji. Please. That's all I asked.
The pick's in.
The pick is in.
Look at that. Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley. Oh, we forgot about Kevin Love, 6th man of the year candidate. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Laurie Marketing, Kevin Love, Caris LeVert, Darius Garland. Add a 40+% shooter to that team, and I'm happy. I love it. That's one of my favorite teams. They pick AJ Griffin right there. What do you got?
I mean, it's at this point I'm getting tired of saving AJ Griffin's name.
AJ Griffin.
You have to take
AJ.
And if they don't, that's okay. If they don't trust his help, that's fine. Take Malachi then.
Yeah.
But anybody else, I think it's a weird pick.
I'm looking at their 3-point percentage.
Yeah, what is it?
22nd in 3-point attempts per game, 15th in percentage. So, not bad, but they were 20th in the NBA in offensive rating. 7th in defensive rating. You're fine defensively. You have Evan Mobley. You're fine defensively.
Yep.
Go get. I can't believe he. Well, actually, I can't believe he has Ochai Agbaji the 4th overall. Take AJ Griffin or Malachi Branham, because Malachi Branham's kind of an insurance for Colin Sexton. We don't fully know his situation at this moment. Either one of those 2.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty simple.
Yeah,
take one of those 2.
It's easy. Everyone else has made it easy for them.
Yep. Jaden Hardy, I wouldn't hate.
I'd hate that actually.
I like Jaden Hardy still.
I like him, but I don't like the fit on the defensively. You need defense. Well, I mean perimeter, but
NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Ochai Agbaji from the University of Kansas.
Listen, and I just want everyone who's gonna just flame us in the comments. We know we can shoot. He's a winner. Look at Brune, he's so upset. But outside of that, he's not a great defender. He can defend, but he's not a great defender. Look, he's distraught, guys. He's distraught. So
let me scroll down on my big board.
He's 18th for me.
Oh yeah, okay. Then you can talk about him because I have him 31. Go ahead.
31.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean,
40% 3-point shooter, awesome. Not as good as AJ Griffin, but 40% 3-point shooter. I watched the hell out of Kansas, man. And nobody talked to me about Kansas, man. I've watched so much freaking Kansas basketball this past year watching the Big 12. He can shoot, he can score, he's awesome. He was an awesome college player. He also stayed 4 years, he was a senior. And continually, again, let me just cut all y'all off right now. Yeah, he got better every single year. As a result, he's 22 years old.
Yep.
And that's why he was scoring 18 points a game in college. Yep. Because he's 22-year-old playing against...
He's a grown man playing against kids.
I mean,
at the end of the day,
that's a little bit hyperbolistic, but yes, you know what I'm saying. And if you say defense is a strength for his, I completely disagree with you. I just don't think laterally he has the quickness. I don't think he's strong enough. Offensively, I don't think he has the ball handling. I don't think he has the creation upside of Malachi Branham. I mean, yeah, he's improved his 3-point shooting every year. You know who else is going to do that? Like a Jaden Ivey. Like, if Jaden Ivey stayed in school, if Blake Wesley stayed in school, his numbers would probably look way better. If Malachi Branham stayed in school, his numbers would look better. If AJ Griffin stayed in school, his numbers...
All those people he named, freshmen.
Like, literally, I understand. I understand Ochai Agbaji was the best player on Kansas, and Kansas won the national championship, and I love it.
Here's the issue.
But, dude, there's no... ranks that you could tell me outside of shooting that I'm gonna be like, you know what? That's a surefire thing right there. I think his defensive floor is not bad, but I just don't trust him to
I don't think he's
get significantly better in that respect.
Exactly. I completely agree. And not only that, offensively, he has the 3-point shot, and that's pretty much all you're going to have, I believe, for the future. He didn't like contact in college. You know, he had trouble finishing. I mean, and like you said, his handle, it's not there. Whereas you get a Malachi, you get an AJ, you get a, I mean, Blake. If you want to go further down, those are all guys who are 18 or young or early 19 and have shown flashes of that. Whereas Ochai Agbaji, you know, it's not that. And although he has the elite transferable skill of 3-point shooting, you had 2 other players above him on our mock draft in big board that were better options.
I mean, you know, I think another aspect that people are gonna probably say is, hey man, did you see those dunks in transitions? Did you see those like athletic moments where he was dunking the ball? Yeah, I saw him. I also saw him not be able to pass, not have a left hand, not look comfortable attacking the rim in several instances. I just don't see how you look at Darius Garland, and maybe this is, and obviously this is going to be, if Colin Sexton is gone, this is going to be their Colin Sexton replacement, and they maybe want an older player where you're like, okay, we know what we're getting in this guy, we're going to plug him in and play him. You know what? Sometimes high floor players, which I don't perceive him to be a high floor player, but if they perceive him to be a high floor player, he doesn't have the upside that any of the players that I named do. And so how long can you win with him as your 2 guard? I don't care. If in 10 years, you will not be able to come back to this video and after he won like a championship with Cleveland, you'll be like, I told you he could start a 2 guard on championship team. No, he can't. No, he can't. He cannot. Unless the only chance in hell is if he becomes Klay Thompson. Can he become Klay Thompson?
No.
Well, there's your answer. That's what I think about him. But on the bright side, I can cross off 31 off my freaking billboard now. So there you go, Cleveland fans. I'm done in this video.